What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're taking a look here this morning. We'll take a look at Turbo and we'll drop into Bitcoin towards the end here. So we have currently this morning, this is the 8th of August. We have Bitcoin up 2141. So that would be 3.89%. Not a bad day by any means. So we have the US futures pulling back overnight. Just about flat, actually. They rallied up quite a bit. But we have Bitcoin moving higher. So we're going to take a look at Turbo, and then we'll drop over to BTC. So TURBO USDT. TURBO USDT on TradingView for this pair we're looking at here. And OKX is where the data comes from on a daily chart. Well, we had a pretty good sell-off, if you haven't noticed yet. And some recovery is taking place. You know, maybe the bottom is in. Time will tell. Usually when you see the largest selling in a market usually comes in at or very close to a bottom. So we've seen that for Turbo. This candle was definitely our widest range in a long time. Closed down 15%. And we've been up a little bit since then. So we actually basically double bottomed right here at the 0.0028482 level. That's this yellow line right here. So we actually almost got down there to this 0.002 level back in the 5th of July last month. Put a higher low in on the 13th, rallied up quite a bit. Didn't make new all-time highs, got close, rolled over, actually made new lows, undercut the low from the 5th. Let's see, the low of this move is 28725. 28482 is my level, so very, very close, and got pushed back up. So that looks like a pretty solid bottom for now. Now, if Bitcoin rolls over and gets hit pretty hard again, I would expect Turbo to do the same. Test, if not undercut, those lows. But for now, it's actually doing pretty well. So from the lows, let's see where we're at here. So roughly from the lows, about a 41% move off the lows, which is pretty incredible. Understand, super low price here, super high volatility. You know, not for the weak hands here if you're going to buy and just hold something like this. So the question is, is the price going higher? Is the bottom in? Basically what I like to look for, just real basic, is, we have the low. Obviously you want to see that low hold. Now we could rally here and take off and basically make a new higher high, which would be, it's a little tough on this chart, but it's essentially up here around the 603 level. So that's possible. We just rally right into a higher high. Or more common is you have your lows, you have your lower high, you put in a higher low somewhere, and then you rally up into a higher high. So you have a change in trend from lower highs and lower lows to higher highs and higher lows. So that's basically just real basic, kind of what we look for here, amongst a bunch of other things. You saw it take place back in here. So here is the lower high, lower low. We're going to call this a lower high. It might be a higher high. It's close. But the point is, the pullback here, you get the higher low, and then you stair step, and then you get the higher high. So you had a change in trend take place right there. Of course, it didn't. It rolled over again, but you get the point. Higher highs and higher lows. That's what we're looking for here. So if that takes place, we would be next level above the markets. So we're trading just around the 39,040. That's this red line here. We have some price consolidating right at that level. The next level I would look for, if the rally does continue, would be 52,350. 52,350. That's right here, guys. That is about a 28 or 29% higher than where we're currently trading, which is at 48.52. So it's important to see these lows hold. You don't want those undercut. And if they do get undercut, you're going to see a big price drop, in my opinion. 202.32 probably will come into play. And that would put price, let's see here, about a 29-30% move from the lows. So you want to see those lows hold. You want to see a higher low come in somewhere in here. It could be today. I don't know. And then you want to see a higher high. So you have the lows, lower high, higher low, higher high. You break out here. You have a change in trend back to the upside, and that's an area people like to start to get on board for long positions. That's one way. There's a lot of ways to jump on board, with some confirmation from the chart. But that's just kind of what I would be looking for here. Bitcoin, a little bit of a fade. We're up, I should say, 1943. As far as some upper targets, I still have some, super high upper targets here. Whether they do or don't get hit, I don't know. It depends on what Bitcoin does. Looks like the highest I have is 0.0133106. That's in purple. Up here, I don't think I have anything higher for this chart. That would look like basically a 227% move to my highest target. Now, those targets, just because they're up there doesn't mean they'll ever get hit, but you could throw the fibs on here. We'll take like the candle bodies roughly, and you can see, just for starters, the 1618 up there at 0.018, so you're already higher than my targets. Again, just because there's fib price targets up here doesn't mean they'll ever get hit either. The fib numbers can just keep going on basically into infinity. It doesn't mean they'll get hit, though. Up here, 2618 at a 0.05, cent turbo. Doesn't mean it'll get hit, but it is up there. So as price approaches these levels, you look for some reaction, so basically resistance above the market. Same with the levels I have on the chart. As price approaches them, you could expect some resistance similar to what we saw over here. As price starts to approach this 0.007175, you can see the resistance came in. That's where the top came in, and you can see where the bottom came in. Had some support here at the 52,350. And potentially we could find some resistance here at the 39,040. So that's a lot, I know. Let's keep our eye on Bitcoin. Let's actually jump into that before we wrap up this video. I want to thank all the subs. Looks like we hit 5,000 subscribers overnight. Pretty cool. Thanks to everybody who joined the channel, watches the videos, interacts in the comments, support. Thanks, guys. So we have Bitcoin here. Definitely off the lows quite a bit. Lows came in just under our 50,011 level. Rallied up, finding some support here at 54.56. Rallying up. We don't have a new daily high yet. A new daily intraday high from yesterday. But so far, it looks okay. Like the lows are in. Above the market, 58,910. You know what? Time will tell. Sometimes when you undercut a major low, like we just did a few days back, that'll end up marking the bottom. It's like the final washout, and then the markets can pretty much V-bottom out of here. But we'll see what happens. I don't know. Expect some volatility as we head into the election in cryptocurrencies and stocks. You guys have a great day. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of the channel. If you were not yet a subscriber, go ahead and join us here. Of course, not financial advice. Take care.